Hi, and hello. This is Denita and Jim revisiting our show from the island of
Hey
Jamaica.
man,
It
hey
is our
man.
20th anniversary, so we figured we would do a little show to reinvigorate our show and bring it back.
That's
Because
right,
a
we're
lot of
back.
people, we have received numerous amount of requests like, what happened to your show? So we figure, what the heck,
We're
we
just
do
on a little
one
delay.
today.
That's all. We're just on delay.
Yes,
We're,
yes,
we're back.
yes. So today we figure since we are here on our 20th anniversary,
That's right.
yes, 20th anniversary,
20
we would
years.
do some tips do some marriage tips from Denita and Jim.
That's right. That's right.
So first, my first marriage tip is don't let others define your definition of what love or a good relationship is. You can't put a finger on what it feels like to you. You'll just know it.
Yeah, I think sometimes we tend to view relationships based upon stuff we've seen on TV, what we read in the books, what our friends told us about. You can't really base a relationship off of those things. You have to go what your relationship, with how you feel about the person and how that person feels about you, because it's a relationship between you and him, and no one else knows them like like you do. So you can't go by what other people think because they have different relationships. They're around different people. So I mean, you can. There are similarities, yes, but we're all different people. We have different, personalities and everything.
Plus, you can find somebody who meets every criteria on the list that you can make, and that click just won't happen.
Sure.
And then you'll meet some knucklehead on the street, and the click will happen, and you will be in love with that person. Be like,
That's right.
no! But it
Come on,
has to
Big
be
Papa
just,
King.
you'll know it when you'll feel it. Tip number two, make your own list of what a relationship needs to be successful and be ready and available and prepared to receive it. Don't talk a game just because you read it in Cosmo.
Right, right. Going back to that's once again reading something out of a magazine. That's someone else's opinion on a relationship. You can't go by someone else's opinion. You can only go by how you feel the relationship. If it doesn't feel right, then most likely it ain't right. So I mean, if the person that you're with is the person that you're supposed to be, because you can't live without them.
It's undeniable.
It's undeniable. That's your best friend. That's the person you talk to all the time. And that's my main focus in the 20 years is communication and making sure that you are definitely friends with your spouse or girlfriend. If you're not friends with them, it's going to be tough to be together with someone this long and you're not friends. It's not going to happen.
And I want to point out the part that says be available and prepared to receive it. Because a lot of times, if you don't love yourself, it's very difficult to receive love or receive what you say that you want. Oh, I want a nice guy. Oh, I want this. I want somebody who that. If you're not prepared to receive it, you have to be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I'm really not prepared to receive this. So there is no way that you can say you want something if you're not ready to receive it.
True.
My next point, that's point number three. Be in your own space in a relationship. Don't feed off your spouse. Be your own person. Have your own goals. Know when it's time to just be a friend.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's a competition because you see your spouse hanging out with his friends and they balling out, they having a good time. He come back, he talking on the phone about it, But when y'all two go out, it's just y'all two going out and that was it. Y'all just went out. We went out to eat, we partied. That was it. It ain't that same excitement. So you try to compete, and you don't need to. I mean, there's different types of excitement when the fellas go out, we do our thing. And when you go out with your girlfriend or your spouse, then you have your fun in your way. But like I said, if you're not friends, you're not really gonna have fun like you would with your friends. And so that's why you definitely have to have that friendship in a relationship.
Right. And I want to make another point to that. You have to have your own thing. Like if you allow everything in your life to be consumed by your spouse, then you're no longer interesting. If you engulf yourself in everything that they do, everything that they like, and you don't have your own thing, what do they need to be excited about you for? You have to have your own thing. If you Whether it's a hobby, whether it's your relationship, your own personal relationship with your kids, your own personal relationship with yourself, or whatever you do, you have to be exciting to your spouse by having your own thing.
Right.
Everybody loves people who are independent, to a certain extent. You have to be needy to a certain extent because man needs you to need him, but he also wants to be excited by you. So you want to keep that in mind.
Right.
Oh, and then the last part of that was know when it's time to just be a friend. A lot of times when people do things, especially if they're crazy, we don't like that because this is your spouse. We need you to be on point at all times. So if you do something stupid, then it either messes up the relationship, it messes up my psyche, it messes up anything. But a lot of times when people do things, sometimes you have to back off of being a spouse and you just have to be a friend. That is very, very difficult. But a lot of times, your spouse needs you to just be their friend. So know when that time comes. Know when to say, you know what, you are really tripping right now, but you need me.
Right.
You need me, and I can see it. That's when it's very important for you to know when to do that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely true.
My next point: if it ain't gonna kill you, try it once.
That's right. You gotta
You're
do
gonna be
something
married for a
different.
long time.
Yeah.
So everybody is different. Everything that your spouse does that he's into, you might not be into. If you don't like sports but he wants to go to a game, you can go to one game one time. It's not gonna kill you. You can enjoy something. You can support something that your spouse loves to do. Support it one time. Do it.
I think
No matter what it is, do it. You can do it one time if it is not gonna kill you.
well, I think one of the main things is you have to definitely do things equally. Like if you, if she likes to watch certain shows, if she likes to shop, I'll make sure that I will do those things with her, even though I may not particularly want to, but I should want to because, like I said, when you hang out with your friends and you don't want to do what they do, you say I don't feel like doing it, but you'll end up doing it anyway. So that's how you should treat your spouse. That's your friend. You want to make sure that they're happy. They have someone that they can talk to about whatever they're watching or whatever they're doing or whatever hobby that they're interested in. If you're also included in that, then now you're becoming closer. So I mean, that's what I see a lot now with sports. I mean, with football, a lot more women are more involved in sports and they know a lot about sports, which is a good thing. But I mean, you don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Like give him his time too. He's cool when you once in a while sit beside him and say, "Hey, babe, oh my God, he just scored a touchdown. I just heard the other day he had 23 touchdowns for the year." You spit out information like that. Hey, that just makes the relationship very, even better because they like, oh, okay, so she's actually paying attention. She ain't just sitting there watching the dudes run around in the tight pants. So yeah, so that's how you involve yourself, and like I said, vice versa.
Yes. My final point will be just have a good time and be an inspiration to others. There's a lot of couples out there, you know who you are, that are an inspiration to us. And we try to model ourselves and be inspiration to others, especially young people and single people who feel like love, this is not possible because maybe they've come from a situation from bad relationships or something like that. This is possible and
Right.
you will have a good time doing it. And if you have an opportunity, come to Jamaica.
Yes.
It's really nice here.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But yes, be an inspiration to others and always try to do good and show your blessings because a lot of people call it arrogance, but I thought about it a lot and it's not arrogance. It's acknowledging your blessings and showing other people, you know what, this is possible because if you don't show your blessing, they will never know that it is possible.
That's true.
They don't need to see this mess on TV. You can see it in real life.
Right.
Real life, right in your neighborhood.
There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. I mean, you're going to be looking forever trying to find a perfect relationship. It's impossible. I mean, we're imperfect people. We're not going to be perfect. So you work through those things. And the thing about it is not giving up. I think a lot of people our age and maybe even younger, they give up too easy. They feel like, oh, okay, this person is not doing what I want them to do, or this person is getting on my nerves. You can't really look at it that way because obviously you're probably getting on their nerves and you're probably doing something that they don't want to be done also. So I mean,
goes for everybody
it goes
but
for
me.
everybody.
I never do anything that gets on his nerves.
Right. So that's the main thing. Once you get over yourself and understand that we're in this together. We're supposed to be one. We're going to make mistakes. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to, we have been divorced 1,000 times. I mean, it just happens. That's just how it is. When you get angry, you get angry. I mean, you get angry with your own family members. So that's just how it is. So that's just my thing, is just keep fighting, keep working towards making it the best that you can. And that's nothing else you can ask for.
Okay, well, this was our third show
That's right. We'll
from
be
the
back.
island of Jamaica. Hey, man.
Hey, man. We'll see you again next time.